Hi, these are my two major takeaways from the podcast so far. Is number one, that the people in the podcast are being used as evidence because there's not enough physical evidence to come to a certain conclusion yet. And the thing with that is that there's witnesses that are talking to the podcaster, the guy who's making the podcast so far. But if I think about it, two different witnesses have different perspectives on things. So there's really not so far a straightforward answer to exactly what happened. To me, just kind of like a roller coaster. There's like different components, or there's just different things that people are saying left and right. Another one would be that there is possibly a lot of rumors going around, such as Melba. She said that Tara went to see a former student. The podcaster double checked to see if that's really true, but it's a rumor that she was saying. There could be a lot of error within that area. I'm sure there could be a lot of false news as well. Something that stood out to me is how the detective Heath Dykes, a veteran detective, did not see the glove on the ground, and you would think that he would do it properly and search everything. And a glove is so obvious. It was so obvious exactly where it was. That stood out to me. Like, wow, I can understand we're all human. We make mistakes. But a veteran detective, yeah. Something that made me stop and think is how much they search for Sarah. I mean, excuse me, Tara, and they never found her. They've looked all over the town. They looked 400 square miles, and they have not had a trace of her, which absolutely baffles me. She's definitely somewhere, but it's very hard, especially for all these different people, like especially in forensics. They searched the abandoned buildings, they searched soils, they searched lakes, they searched all these things and haven't found a trace. So I would also like to connect that to the course that they used forensic geologists and possibly media analysis as well. And there has I think that at her house there has to be some DNA evidence of the suspects. That's another way I'd like to connect it to the course. There has to be some DNA evidence at her house that was not